Hey, how you doing today, whole family? I just want to give us a little Pastor Trump today called "Living by Faith with No Evidence." I don't know about you, but I enjoy gardening. I really do enjoy gardening, but I have to say I'm a little bit of a skeptic when it comes to gardening. Like I'm not sure when I plant stuff, it's really going to grow and work. It's hard for me to mentally sometimes think the seeds I put in the ground are really going to produce a plant and flowers. We this spring we bought a box from the dollar store. It said wildflowers, and I love when you get beautiful color wildflowers in a garden. And we're like, for a dollar, why not, right? And yet, when we did it, I'm like, I don't think this is going to work. It was just like a box of dust. It was really weird, and I was like, this is probably not going to be good. And we waited and we waited. And I think through a crisis, especially, there are times where it's like, I don't know if this is really going to be any good. I don't know how even doing right is going to make a difference. There's no evidence of things are going to change. And it's really difficult because we got doubts and we're skeptic to continue to sow seeds, continue to do what is right, what we know we should do. But it doesn't always seem like it's going to be worth it. Maybe been in that sense of feeling that it's not worth to invest in something again. It's not working out. There's no evidence that God is going to do anything. And so why bother? Well, if you've been there, and I think a lot of us have, the story of Joseph that we've been going through is, man, he was there. And he's been doing everything right, right? I mean, he's been responding as if God is with him and yet responding in a right way. And yet he came to a place where there's no win situation with Potiphar's wife. And it actually, his life, by doing the right thing, got worse and he got put in prison. And it's interesting to see, despite his terrible, horrible circumstances, he still responded with faith if God was right, if God is with him, like God is with him. And I think that's such an encouragement for us. I hope it is for you that God is with us. Remember that verse in Hebrews just reminded us that God is our helper. He's a sure helper. And we know he's our sure helper because of the word of promise that Jesus said himself, I will never leave you or forsake you. And so maybe you're in a tough spot. You're in a no-win situation. You're not sure that doing the right thing really matters. And if it's going to produce any fruit, let me tell you, continue to respond as God is with you anyway. Continue to sow seeds. Just remind the parable of the sower. God is graciously sowing good seed. God is graciously still at work. Continue to sow and sow and sow. Even if it's bad ground, he sows. He sows generously. He's done that on us too. Where our hearts are hard, where our hearts are rocky, our hearts are broken, or where our hearts are soft, he sows. So God has been merciful to us, absolutely. And he has continued to be faithful. He's continued to be with us. So the God of mercy and grace who's sown in us, may his mercy and grace, his forgiveness empower you to continue to sow, to continue to respond as if God is really with you, because he is. Because he's that kind of guy. He's a good, good father who loves his children. So I hope you have a great day knowing that God is with you and that he will lead and guide you, and you'll continue on this journey to respond to this crisis of using our responsibility, making decisions, responding as God is with us and sowing that seed, despite if there's immediate evidence or not, or what we think there's ever going to be evidence. We continue to respond like God is with us. Go in his peace and joy. Amen.